They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. It's Waring the tight end with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Running from the gun, Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. But credit the tackle to Peter Kalambai.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Shrugs him off. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
55 mark, guys, 55. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Colton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
On the coverage.
Second turn, defense, let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
For Houston.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He gets this to Coulter complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. 18 Cardinal. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete to
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete to D.D.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. His throw's going to be incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming. Get the 8, boys. Get the 8. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On play action, here's Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. It let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. On the ground, exploded. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Dolphins.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bowden. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll try it again with Bowden. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His kick is
so it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.